A quick discussion about the breadboard you have. Breadboard's designed in a way that each row, all the holes are connected. So for instance, these row, all these holes are connected. And only these holes. Also, for instance, in here, these five holes are connected. These 5 holes are connected together. So be sure that you don't short anything. For instance, if you want to put an element in here, if you put like this, then it's wrong. You actually shorted 2 sides, 2 ends of this element together, so it's not going to work. So it's like you did like this. Or if you have a switch, you shouldn't put like this because you're going to short all the pins. You need to put this way. Same thing for this switch. Don't put this switch like this or this. For this switch, you need to put this way. Also for transistors, we'll put this way or this way, but not in one line. One other thing about the breadboard, as you see, you have power ground lines in here, plus minus line. You can use it for power ground or different voltages. But the key point is always look at the line. If this line continues, then all the pins are connected together. So all these pins are connected together. And you see the other line. All these holes are connected together. But these 2 columns are not connected. So these 2 columns are separated. You have the same kind of structure in here, here, and here. And also for my breadboard, I have in top. Maybe yours is not like this. What I have done, I am going to use only 2 connection from power supply, 2 voltages, one for 5 volts and one for 0 volt, which is a ground. So I connected ground to here and 5 volt to here. As you see, for any of the power ground connections, I connected this ground to here, power to here. So I wired in a way that all of the red lines are connected together and all of the blue lines are connected together with these wires. And why I've done this, because I want to use same power supply for all of these all of the circuit, and I want them to be available everywhere. So I don't need to wire from here, for instance, from here to here. No, I will just wire through the closest power supply. And we call power supply connection as power rails. Power power and ground rails. What else? So you need to prepare your board like this, put all the connection also here, and you're going to use the Nano cable to connect. So cable like this, banana cable to connect the power and ground to the power supply, which we are using Keysight's power supply. Usually use color black for ground, color red for power, but it's like a kind of color code that many people, many electrical engineers, electrical and computer engineers, they do, but you can use different color as well. Here I use different colors, wires with different colors. One other thing, we have two types of capacitors, and you need to connect these capacitors between power rail and ground rail, and through the in different places. We put in different places because these are kind of stabilizing the power supply and avoiding any noise ripple in the power supply, power rails. So one important thing, this is a ceramic type of capacitors, but this one is a type of capacitor that has polarity. So be careful when you are using this. Be careful and put the side with the minus, and be sure the side with minus is connected to the lower voltage or ground, but to the lower voltage. So always the voltage on the other side, the positive side of this type of capacitor, should be higher than the side with the sign of negative or minus. This is the basic stuff that you need to apply to your breadboard.